Alrighty, good morning. Oh god. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Ooh. I'm like, I'm like kind of like exhausted. I don't know. My brain is not fully here today. I guess. Here we go. Probably isn't a good sign if I'm trying to do a perfection run, but you know, it's okay. Formal cookware, question mark, rave, period, thumbs up, ball, dot, bad review, hop, exclamation point, a satire. Or is that satyr? Point, camera movement, heart, title. Title. Okay. Period. Question mark. Exclamation points. Formal dot ball point. I feel like it's dot because they all have dots in them. But it's like, yeah, is it point? Also, you have bad review, thumbs up. Probably heart. I don't know. Formal rave. These are like dances, like the formal dance. Rave. Cookware, period, ball. Oh, like a ball dance. Hop. I don't know what a, is this a satyr or a satire? Yeah, okay, so it's the it's the fucking goat human thing. Huh. I think it's hop. It's the only like other like dance related one. Okay, event with dancing. Still have period and dot in here, which doesn't really help. Camera movement. Thumbs up, bad review. I feel like it's just heart. Cookware. Period, question mark, exclamation point. I feel like it's just points or dot. I don't really know which one. Oh, I wasn't even 3 of a kind. Okay. Okay. Period dot point. Maybe. And then there's like I don't care enough. That point. Well, I don't know. I don't know how this is a dot, but that's fine. Okay. Question mark, exclamation point. Bad review, thumbs up. Cookware. And review, question mark, exclamation point, satire, thumbs up, camera movement, heart, cookware. I keep saying satire, but it's satyr. I'm bored. iPhone messages, tap back, responses, pan. Exclamation, iPhone messages, tap back, responses. Oh, okay. I'm still a little confused about, like, I guess I get it, like a pan camera movement. There's pans and cookwares. I think satyrs believe in pan or whatever. Some god. I don't know what bad review pan is. K-Lusion. Thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. Oh, it's kind of hard, I must admit. I don't exactly know. That's fine. Bad flute is what satyrs play. Oh, okay. I'm just never making I'm never making those connections. I know what a satyr is. It's the half human, half goat hybrid. Again, one of the only book series that I have fully read is Percy Jackson. It's been a while, but I know what a fucking satyr is. Ugh. There's not much thought going on in my brain today, chat. It might be a quiet gameplay focused stream. Is there ever? I don't need to hear that. A lot of my brain power recently has been going into playing Factorio with Tyler. That was grass. It was nice. A little more driving than I would have liked to have done, but or been a part of. I'm not gonna stream Factorio. I don't like streaming every game that I play. I like to keep some games just between friends. The same reason why I didn't ever really stream Minecraft when our friend group was playing Minecraft. Enjoy your lurk. Excuse me. Is your bestie a child? Getting candy, stealing candy from a baby? Smart. I don't know why that was the instant metaphor I thought of when I heard candy being stolen. Daffodil was a little aggressive to go for. Making Christmas gifts for our coworkers and had some left over. Ah, okay. I don't know why. Like, I read that, and then literally like 4 seconds later, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, my brain is... brain is not braying today. Definitely prefer it if my brain was braining at least a little bit today, but sometimes it really just cannot be helped. Not a good start, but take it. Especially if we get rain. That's a decent amount of spring onions. Not enough for me to want to pick them up, but a decent amount of spring onions. No leaks kind of blows. Well, besides the obvious one that I have, but no extra leaks sucks. I guess it's probably the best one to miss because you're more likely going to get the leaks while you're doing the mines runs, so you can actually pick them up. So you rather have a surplus of the other stuff. But it still like feels bad for this day, so I can't condense my inventory. Not like it mattered, but point still stands. White Kitty has definitely, I'm doing fine. I'm just a little on the tired end. My brain's not braining. More just chilling. Trying to get a run going. I should really just like only play hype music so I don't fall asleep midstream. Which is weird because I felt like I've gotten the most amount of sleep I got last night in a few days, or like a week now. That was like by far the most amount of sleep I've gotten recently. You think I would actually be awake, but grass was fine. Was in a car longer than I would have liked, but nonetheless, it was fine. Well, it's a decent amount of leagues. We're just struggling with other goods. Would I ever do a non-legacy? No, because it's just boring. There's really... Like, the main difference is I wouldn't be doing any of the book shenanigans. And then instead, it would be replaced by doing crab pots. So combat would be slower and more painful because you wouldn't be able to get the combat books or you can't get combat books to get Monster Musk. And then at the same time, instead of hard forcing the fishing books, we'll just do crab pots for 40 minutes. That's the difference. I guess there's a few other things, like we wouldn't be able to hard force, or we wouldn't be able to determine where monster floors are, or we would have to do it in a weirder way. So I can't guarantee a floor 1 infested in skull caverns, or a floor 2 infested in skull caverns. So literally it just makes the run much slower because you can't predict stuff. Like all the spreadsheets that I have would just be non-functional. Like people think they want to see that because it's like, oh, I want you to play on non-legacy RNG because that's what I play on. And then they don't realize that it literally basically ruins the run by doing that. Or like a lot of the stuff that they're used to seeing that they think is kind of cool just will not happen. Like this parsnip shenanigans that I'm doing at the start would be useless. There would be no reason to do it. Like, it would just be the normal crops in a box. There's no reason to do this. It would be less reset heavy. That's about the only plus side. I wouldn't be resetting for books like I have been doing. That's essentially what the upside is. The thing is you're not allowed to use any program that uses calculations. Okay, I pressed the wrong hotkey. Basically, it makes the run more consistent in terms of there's less reset points because I'm not hard forcing books or whatnot, but it also makes the run several hours slower. So that's the trade-off. Would I rather do a run that requires RNG to get the start, but it's like several hours faster, or a run that's consistently several hours slower? And yes, I do mean hours. It's 40 minutes just for the fishing books alone, not to mention the monster musk from the combat books, the guaranteed, or the essentially guaranteed monster floor on floor 1 or 2 of Skull Caverns while doing monster eradication goals. Having a having level 10 acrobat at the start of at the start of monster eradication goals, which drastically speeds it up. What else is there? I think those are the main points. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, probably about 2.5 hours, I would say. It's slower in ideal situations. Morning, body. The start is a little slow. I'm going too far out of my way for Forge. It's good Forge. It's just a little slow. Oh yeah, it's muscle memory. There you go, bathroom super quick. The rules about spreadsheet is there's no, you can't do any calculations in them. So it's like a copy. Basically, what the spreadsheet is if you took an image of it, you can just like look at an image. It can't like retroactively do math for you. So it would essentially be like a cheat sheet. Like if I put up a giant poster behind my screen that was just these spreadsheets, but in gigantic form, I could read off of that. So we use all these formulas to get like the things set up, but then you copy and paste the sheet without formulas. That's essentially how it is. Good morning, Beat. So the reason why they can be so big or like that is because we have to cover such a massive range, because we can't just we can't basically type in a thing to have it automatically search for what we're looking for. Because yes, if we could have something that just automatically searches for what we're looking for by typing something in, then these spreadsheets could be very easy and small to use, but that's not allowed. So that's why I have to manually find the numbers and shit through basically a very large picture. Well, yeah, you could. And like, I don't have it fully memorized, no. But I have done the run so much that it's like I have certain bits of RNG memorized. Like if I get a golden quality crop in like certain locations that I've gotten quite often, I will already know basically when the books are by default. So I don't really have to bother looking it up. I actually think the spreadsheets in perfection is like the main draw of perfection, because it's such a big run. Like using the spreadsheets is actually quite fun because it's not something you really do in any other run, because of how manipulation based it is. Like I already know my I kind of know my books, actually. I'm kind of blanking on it. I'm pretty sure these are early year 1, early year 3 books is what this RNG spot is. It's like, I could, in theory, memorize it, because realistically, it's only 15 numbers I have to memorize on day 1, right? It's a little bit more complicated when you, it's a little bit more complicated on the day 9 harvest when there's 35 crops, but yeah. I mean, yeah. Just a large picture. Okay, but then by that logic, if you can perform animation canceling at a very high level, there should be a program that allows you to just automatically do animation canceling for you, so you don't actually have to do it. You're taking out the hard work to get there, to just do it instantly. It's like, we've already proven humans can animation cancel, so why not just have a macro that does it automatically for you, so everybody can do it? maybe a bit of an extreme example, but spreadsheets also save in-game time because you're not allowed to pause to look at spreadsheets. I'm not allowed to pause my timer to look at spreadsheets. There's a specific rule where you're not allowed to look at spreadsheets during your pause breaks. So every time I spend interacting with the spreadsheet, I'm losing time for. And there's no, in a speedrun, there is no difference between in-game time and real life time, because the only thing that matters is real life time. If you're doing an in-game challenge run, like there's no official rules for that. People just do whatever they want because it's your own challenge. There's no like official leaderboards for that type of stuff. But for speedruns, there is an official leaderboard and there's a rule set. And you can't pause when you're looking at spreadsheets, so it's basically the exact same as in-game time. It's the same thing with menus. The in-game time pauses when you're in the menu, right? So should we have a thing that just automatically does the menus for you, or just makes the menus easier because we already know how to do them? I don't know why I planted it like this. I already have the gold quality crop. Yeah, also that AC does not matter in Skull Caverns if you're going for a deep run. The furthest down you could possibly go in Skull Caverns can be completely done without animation canceling. Like for perfection, looking at the spreadsheets is a skill that you have to learn or just get good at. Yes, in theory you can memorize it, but it's like, it's the same thing with the mines. I can memorize, like I have patterns memorized for how ladders tend to spawn with like based off of geodes, rock locations, how many rocks are on the floor, what floor type there is. Like just having a thing that automatically calculates that like ruins the skill of learning it. Like that's a part of the skill set that you need to speedrun. You shouldn't be allowed to just take a shortcut for it. I guess it's like similar to people with and without talent, right? There are always going to be those special cases who are just like extremely talented at something, like just better than the rest. And that's the same with like a photographic memory, who can memorize everything just better than everybody, right? But it doesn't mean it doesn't mean we should allow the rest of the people to essentially like be able to quote unquote cheat or like take shortcuts to be able to match that person just because they are talented, and you want everybody to be able to get to the same point. I haven't been joking, I just haven't gotten Garden Bundle today. Hello. Unfortunately, this character has very blue hair, so we're probably going to get the fish farm bundle to match it. I'm not walking for that. Ideally it's just one of everything, but I need enough of like one thing to be able to sell for like 100G. So it sucks not getting a dandelion on this day, but... Because of the mechanism of how animation canceling works, you can literally just you can put weights on the keys and then just press your last key whenever. So instead of having people jerry-rig their controls up to basically do that, it's just easier to allow a macro to bind everything to one key. Because there is literally like pictures in the Discord of people like putting thumbtacks or just weights just on their keyboards to hold down 2 keys, and then they just press spacebar. It's also a lot better for people with disabilities who need very specific setups. It's more open that way. Also, animation canceling kind of has like a Wild West term in terms of like how it came to be. Because before it was just like a lot of people rebinding their keys themselves, and there wasn't really a good rule set on it. So basically whatever the first people used, namely like me and a few other people, kind of just became the standard. And it was more adopted in because of so. That's definitely a combination of a few things. Wow, we're missing one thing. I wouldn't say necessarily that. I still think it has a reasonable justification with the fact of how just animation canceling is done. Again, like people were literally jerry-rigging their PCs up to hold down 2 keyboards or 2 keys on the keyboard. It would be like a game that uses a controller using like a rubber band to specifically have a or like to specifically hold down like buttons throughout the entire run, or like hold the control stick in a very specific way. It's like, that's kind of just dumb. I mean, as long as it doesn't use any calculations in the final product, yeah. Like if you go through the entire sheet and there's a function thing in it, it would not be allowed. But if you can redo the entire sheet where it's like quote unquote more organized or easier to read, when you can basically just take a screenshot of the end of it, then it's fine. It just, there can't be any functionality part of it. Yeah, no, it does that. To be quite honest, it doesn't really help because you're still just pressing spacebar at a rapid rate. So. I willed that into existence. Curd Boom, thank you for the Prime for 4 months. I mean, speedrunning is possible on any setup. It's just whether or not it's optimal or not is up for debate. Realistically, if you're not playing on keyboard and mouse, it's not optimal for Stardew speedrunning. Not like everybody has to play optimally. Some people just play for fun after all. For whatever reason, I thought I crafted something wrong right there. But... No, silver is worthless in this case. I mean, technically it would provide a range, but its range is so large that it's not worth it to even attempt to calculate. I guess this is what I get for getting the garden bundle first try the other day. Get 50 minutes of resets. Walk down there. Just don't care enough. Nope. I'm basically doing it. I won't say as fast as I can because I can definitely do it faster, but as fast as I can without like losing or getting behind on things. How often? I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting past the first 10 minutes. Not to mention, I have a very low odds of actually getting the books I want. So, even lower. Like over 95% of runs die. And if you're talking about deleted save files as well, I delete them almost every stream. I delete them before I start doing runs on a given day. I was wondering why I didn't have an extra spot for that. Oh. Rip the sap. I love watering twice just to get a fairy to water the last day. It's so much fun. And it's not even gonna water at all. It's not gonna hit the middle. Oh, it hit the middle. Wow. Only if you did this on day 1 would you have actually been not a time loss. But now you're literally a 30-second time loss. 20-second. What the hell is this emote? What's the context? Would you use Peepo angry plant over just Peepo plant? You're mad that you're watering crops or watering a plant? You don't get carded bundle, okay. There's not a macro, but there's a keybind that makes 3 keys into 1. So there's not a macro that just automatically does animation canceling for you. If that is your question. That said, technically binding 3 keys into 1 is a macro, but it doesn't do the timing. It's a macro, but it's like not the macro that I feel like half the people who are asking if it's a macro mean. Because normally when somebody asks is it a macro, it's assuming that it does everything for you. It does the hit animation, it does the cancel of the hit animation, and then it like winds up another one or some shit. Where it's like the macro is literally just binding all 3 keys to the same key. And that's all it's doing. Macros are actually inefficient for animation canceling anyways, because depending on what tool you're using and what direction you're facing, you need to use a different time. Or there's a different time or hit timings that you got to do it in. So to do it perfectly every time, or quote unquote perfectly every time where it never fails, you would have to use a macro that uses the slowest hit speed. So it never fails, which is extremely slow because the slowest one is much slower than the fastest. How long have I been playing Stardew for? 8 years. 2016 to 2024. I played Stardew Valley casually on my first playthrough. I was just interested in speedruns during that time, just in other games. So I looked at the Stardew Valley speedrun community and I kind of just played since. Found it fun. Wow, we would have had a really good forge in this run too. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom again and let the seeds pass by because this is horrendous. Man, today's runs are trash. Can't even get a run going, man. Crazy. I get bored of the game? Yeah, I do. When I get bored of the Stardew, I just don't play it. Really easy. I also just do not play Stardew in my off time. When I'm playing Stardew, I'm streaming Stardew. I don't just go like, oh, I want to play Stardew, and then just casually play Stardew in my off time. But I do get bored of Stardew, and then I play other games. see the owl. Does it use a function to do that? Also, honestly, these are not questions you should ask me. They're more questions you should ask, like, the moderators, because I'm not well-versed in spreadsheets as much. I can use them, but I don't really make them. No comment. I'm there for show. Yeah, Discord mods. They probably won't have an answer for you right away. Yes. CA made getting snake spines much easier at 1.6. I do know. I have a password database. So I guess I technically don't know the login, but I have the login. I do not know what the password is. I mean, I technically don't know my Twitch login either. I only know one password. It's the password to get into the database. Hopefully it's everything but the leak. Wow, this is horrendous today. This has just ruined my motivation. My motivation wasn't even that high anyways. Let's go classic orange cat. This is just depression. How many 1 in 3 chances have I failed now? I don't even know how many runs I've done today. Over an hour. So at least like 5 runs now. 10 minutes a run. Plus 2 bathroom breaks. We're probably 5 or 6 runs in. Toaster, thank you for the tier 1 for 14. Meow. I mean, yeah, realistically, not many people care to run a category this long, first off. And then second off, moderating speedrun.com is not a job, it's volunteer stuff. So, are we really gonna try to make a volunteer watch 40 hours long footage for the category that's not very competitive? I don't think so. It's just not practical. Guys, I'm actually top 5 in the world for Stardew Valley speedruns. I mean, that's... We have so many categories in Stardew that it's realistically not that hard. Daddy category, but yeah, if you want to put it that way, you can. You know, there's a lot of games that do that thing. 40 hours is honestly like really high. Like you can go look at Mario game speed boards and it's like runs longer than like 3.5 hours do not require video proof. Because they just don't they don't want to take the time to verify something that just realistically does not matter. In the grand scheme of things. Yeah. I get that. It's kind of different for perfection runs, but again, it's like even other games, it's only like a few hours higher than like the world record. In much more, well, I guess Stardew's actually a quite popular speedrun, but like much more popular categories in different games. What exactly? Oh, no, you just submit a time. And they just, it just gets auto-approved. $20, $25, $30, $35, $36. Hot Chocolatier. That's about it. It's the only game that I like actively want to speedrun in the future. There might be a game here or there that I might be interested in doing a run for, but it's not probably something that I'll be as dedicated to. YouTube does have an FAQ. It's in the description of the thing, or at least it should be. Unless if it got removed somehow. Wow, I either didn't select remix bundles or I got extremely lucky. Thank you for this 73 months. Why do you not have work today, by the way? Or are you just working from home? Working, average Friday. Oh, fortunately for you, with how runs are going today, I'm losing my patience with how long it's taking me to get a fucking garden bundle. 1 in 3 chance that I've been working for the past basically 1 hour and 20 minutes. We love Stardew. Make that 1 hour and 30 now after this next run. Affection, garden, white kitty. Surely I can use hotkeys. We can only hope that this time is a garden bundle, because I honestly am losing patience faster than I should, and I don't really know how many more tries I want to do. I was already just tired today. I'd rather not be resetting for the garden bundle for 2 hours. Great. To not even play the game. Kind of just depressing. Now, with all that said, the game's finally going to give me the garden bundle, because I'm saying that I don't really want to play that much anymore. The game's going to rope me in and give me a late year 2 book, so I have to play 3.5 hours to even know if my books are good. No, not really. To be quite honest. Well, the console update is cool and all. I don't really care about the platform. To be quite honest. Takes longer to make than you would expect, and to be quite honest, I've just haven't had that much motivation recently. I've been slowly working on the shorter videos. I just haven't had the motivation to work on the super long one, which is the 115 days. I was working on the raccoon video recently. Where we did the raccoon family. And then I was also working on a rant video script. But I really haven't been working on the 115 days. I'm not going to help you submit a fake run. Please just stop. It's to get a gold quality parsnip. Probably not worth to go all the way out, all the way over here, but... This is indeed 1.6. It's the fastest version for perfection. Oh, wrong day. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind, man. It's a 1 in 3 chance. It's a 1 in 3 chance. And I have failed it. 10 times today. I failed a 1 in 3 chance 10 times. Oh my fucking god. Alright, I'm doing 2 more tries to get Garden Bundle. If not, I'm done. We'll make it a nice even 12 in terms of divisible by 3. And I'm fine with a shorter stream today because I gotta go food shopping with my sister. I typed in hops twice. Actually have things to do anyways. Now that I have fully declared that, I am ready for the game to give me a Garden Bundle. I am ready. Nah, it hasn't been a good day for runs, that's for sure. It happens, so I'm not like absolutely distraught about it. It's just, you know, annoying. Nope. I think this run already had a piece of coal. Has another one now anyways, so. That is a very bad noodle. Shift right click to drop stuff from your hotbar. I can only check if it needs the spring onions. Because you need to finish one bundle to be able to see the pantry, which is where the garden bundle is, so I do have to walk all the way up. Like, thank you for the 56 months. I'm like low-key hoping for no garden bundle, but the game's probably gonna give it to me now. Stream for a very long time. I didn't even need the spring onions. I hate this game. Potato, kale, green bean. Potato, kale, green bean. Tail, kale, green bean. Our run? Well, it took me almost 2 hours to get a run going, so I'm a little annoyed today. It took me 11 1 in 3 chance, or 11 tries to get a 1 in 3 chance. I'm just a tiny bit annoyed. I know what the on-screen celebration shit does. Could be better. It's made by Twitch, so what do you expect? Let's be real. Like, just trying out all the fucking, like, Twitch things. The worst part is I can't even disable those. I can't prevent people from scamming themselves. Like, Twitch literally added it as a feature that you cannot remove. Because it gives them money. Not the extended leaderboards. Get a ladder like that, but that's fine. So I just realized I'm surprised the bot didn't time you out for posting a link. The bot normally does not like links. I don't know if I ever waitlisted a link. Plus if one of my other moderators did that. No, I'm not using the rainbow mines. Theoretically, yes, but you need a different sheet that I don't have. And it would only work on legacy mines. Or legacy RNG. That's annoying. No magnet ring. What is luck? Pyramid. Not good, not bad. Yeah, the copper is good. It's about the only good part about this run so far. Pace is mediocre and money is mediocre. Copper is pretty good. Not crazy copper, but not like, you know, it's higher end of what I normally get. Welcome to the stream. We need everything. Magnet ring, ruby, jade. Get like a big clump of copper as well right now. Definitely am looking for a perfect start. Honestly, I should cope and just reset if it's not a perfect start, because I'm honestly really not feeling it that much today. Not only did it take 11 runs to even get a run started, by this point I'm like already just drained mentally, and I didn't even have that much mental capacity at the start. I like at least want to look at the books, you know? That's more of the thing. Like, I don't want to just quit out just to quit out. Like, I at least want to see what the books are. That's why I'm fine, like, playing it right now. Because it's like, if I do get a run with books, I'm going to, like, mentally wake up. I'm really hoping we have year 1 books. There's a freebie on the left-hand side. I haven't exactly looked. I generally don't look until the 13th. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll end the stream if this run dies, yes. I'm not doing another one today. I was gonna give it 2 more tries to get Garden Bundle. I got Garden Bundle in those 2 tries, but it's the last run of the day. Even if it dies early. I'm not about here to reset for the Garden Bundle again. Thank God I could get that. Actually, it would have been so depressing if it went all the way out of bounds. Honestly, if I couldn't have gotten that, I may have just reset on the spot. Low key. I just didn't have an inventory spot. Watching chat have a ruiner run? Not really. Be honest, if I'm reading chat, I'm distracted from the run in the first place. Yeah, copper is already fully done. I just need iron and money and a jade. Was it spamming E? Wish I get more horseradishes, but it's fine. Well. I still need a little bit of coal, so I may as well just get the rest of the coal so I don't ever have to go out of the way for it at this point. Kind of hoping for a ladder, but now I don't have to worry about coal. It took me 11 runs to get the garden bundle. I also was not like, I wouldn't say a bad mood, but I wouldn't say a good mood. I was kind of just like not mentally here at the start of stream in general. Too much smooth rain, apparently. So I appreciate the amount of dust sprites you're giving me, game, because it helps with monster eradication goals later, but I still do need iron. Yeah, not every day has to be a good day, and I completely understand that, and I'm fine with it. It's just like, I don't know, on these days I don't like streaming because it feels like I'm just being a shit streamer. This is the other side of the coin. Streams are the best when the streamer is happy and active. Where streams where like the streamer is kind of just like down or just like moody or not as fun. Not as good. I still gotta stream on those days for the most part, but you know. It is part of the job description. Yeah, they have honestly been some crazy dust sprite spawns. I need 30 more iron. Yes, it is legacy RNG. Well, I do appreciate the kind words. It's more of just like a my thought process thing. I'm just here for chat. There's a lot of you like that, which is fine. Comedy, at the very least. Any disadvantages? I don't really know how to explain it, to be honest. It depends on like what you need. If you need a pattern-based system, then legacy or if you need a pattern-based system, then legacy RNG is the way to go. But if you need it to be more random, then like non-legacy is good. And there are like actual cases for both being useful. Like, if you're doing a mines 50 run, you actually wouldn't want to use legacy RNG because you want the ladders to be more random. Because with the ladders not being random, if you can't constantly get ladders right at the start of the floor, where if you have legacy RNG, or where you have if you have legacy RNG off, you can. So with legacy RNG off, you're more likely to get a ladder on the first hit if you're just randomly swinging. Because it's actually randomized, unlike legacy RNG. Just like a small example. In the grand scheme of things, it always just gets down to just get lucky, but you can't really do spreadsheet shenanigans. Not legacy. One of those things. I didn't need any of those. Man. I knew the run was poor, but I didn't think it was this poor. I think the run's just dead, actually. If I got like 2 horseradishes, it may have been fine, but Max Ordu, thank for the prime. How much am I off? Yeah, shit day. I'm like 400 off. Be quite honest. They were year 1 books. From 14. Almanac. Woodcutters Weekly. Complete garbage. Complete garbage books. Too much grass yesterday? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Today was just garbage. It took way too long to even get the fucking garden bundle, and then the one run that I get garden bundle, it's just atrocious. It's like, I'm not fucking playing that. Whatever. Whatever. Sorry for the short day of runs, but I was just not fully mentally here, and then I also I just got extremely unlucky today, so that's just how it goes. So yeah, sorry for the short stream, but I'm just mentally exhausted, I guess. I should hopefully be back tomorrow. We'll probably be doing more runs, but honestly, if I'm just like dead inside, I might just take a break. We shall see. So yeah, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys sticking by even with the mood today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.